Alrighties guys, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these PVC cling wrap fishing kayaks. This costs about $40 to make and can be made with basic tools, basic materials. So let's get stuck into it. So first off, you're going to need some cling wrap and about 12 lengths of this 20mm electrical conduit. Now, next step, you're going to need a flat board and you're going to need to position a bunch of screws on that board. I've done all the measurements for you, so go to my Instagram at MarkJOfficial and get the photo off there. I'll link it in the description. It has all the measurements on it. The next step is going to be to take one of your pieces of electrical conduit and simply bend it around the screws. You can use the heat gun to heat it up and make it malleable so that you can bend it around the screws and then leave it for a minute to set, and it will turn into a nice solid centerpiece for our canoe. The next step, you're going to want to mark 350 and then 700 on another length of this 20mm electrical conduit. Heat up those marks so that you can bend it into position on both sides. And now you just want to tape those centerpieces that we made roughly in the middle. Spread them out evenly. You're going to need about 2 rolls of electrical tape on this. And now we're going to put our top pieces in. So another 2 lengths and just tape it to each one of those bends we did. So pretty much everywhere where there was a screw on that board that we bent the PVC around, there's going to be a length of PVC going across that and being taped on. The PVC is the main cost in this kayak, and if you can get it cheaper at an electrical wholesaler or something, it will cost you even less. I bought this from Bunnings and it was pretty expensive. Make sure you use electrical tape and lots of it for each one of your joints. Make it nice and solid. As you can see, I'm just using a pair of conduit cutters to cut the PVC. You could alternatively use a hacksaw or anything that'll cut it. Now, you're going to want to put some fishing rod holders in. I actually didn't film this part. My camera died, so it's the same principle. You get a piece of PVC, heat it up, and then bend it into position, and then tape it on. And that's going to help support the kayak as well. And as you can see, I've got a lot of little supports in there that I'm making with all the offcuts that we used. So just put heaps of supports in, basically mold it around how you want to sit in there. You're also going to need to put a little piece of wood in, as you can see I've done, and just tape that to the bottom. Just a little piece of plywood, I think it was about 5 or 6 millimeters thick, and tape that to the bottom. Now you're going to want to get some plastic wrap and start wrapping the kayak. Start from one side. It's very hard to do by yourself. It's a good idea to get some friends to help you out. And the more layers you do, the more it just bonds to itself and it becomes completely watertight. Also at each end, I'm just going to put a bit of this tape to help hold it together. It is waterproof without the tape, but this is just an extra support to help it. And to finish off, you want to cut a hole in the top for you to sit in, reinforce it with some tape, cut holes for your fishing rod holders and reinforce that with tape as well. Okay guys, so we've gone down to the creek to launch our plastic wrap kayak. We didn't exactly pick the best spot. There's a bunch of rocks and oysters all over the place here, so not the best spot for a PVC plastic kayak. Just simply put the fishing rods in the fishing rod holders and you're ready to go. It's reasonably stable for something homemade. I was very surprised. You could stand up in this if you had good balance. It's very streamlined, so it's quite fast, and it's very light, so you can really get some speed in the water on this thing. While the time was running out for me, there's no escape from the mess I made. But when you come, everything just turns around. I get stunned by your drum. I follow you into the sun. Shooting race like a shotgun. You gotta be my someone. Well guys, it seems to be working pretty well. You can fish out of it, do anything. You know, for 40 bucks, you can make a pretty nice, pretty good kayak. And you know, it's pretty sturdy as well. Hasn't let any water in yet. And if this was clear water, you'd be able to see to the bottom. I'm out here risking my drone for you guys, so smash the like button. Thanks.
When you come, everything just turns around. I get stunned by your drum. I follow you into the sun. Shoot a race like a shotgun. You gotta be my someone.